Nigerian women are trapped in Iraq as domestic workers. Does that even make sense to you? What's up, everybody? I hope you're doing good, but no. I'm not in a good mood because this is shameful, sad, and troublesome. Nigerian women are stuck in Iraq working as domestic workers. That is where they're being mistreated and suffered and squeezed and pushed. I don't even know how to feel about this. You know, Nigerians, portray themselves as very strong, very ambitious, very smart, very streetwise. If you look at a Nigerian and you have very little self-confidence, you will feel small, because a Nigerian, when it comes to feeling good, South Africans believe they're too boastful, they're too proud. You will feel uneasy. Okay. Now my question is, why that good energy that you have, you don't apply it on other things? You don't apply it in Nigeria. Why that I'm a big Naija boy, I'm a big Naija man mentality is not applied when it comes to situations like this? Why are Nigerians going to work as domestic workers in Iraq? I don't understand. I mean, Nigerians are what happened to that? What happened to Igbe, like, we know you as very boastful, big cars, big money. Like, you throwing money, meanwhile, some of your sisters are going to Iraq to go work as domestic workers, and now they're crying because they want to go back to their country. Trapped in Iraq, Nigerian women cry out for help. Nigerian women recruited to work as domestic helpers in a Middle East country are now facing severe abuse. Brothers, what's happening? How are these women finding themselves in Iraq? In Nigeria, women are hired by a ring of local agents who sell them a dream of good pay and good condition abroad. They get the women to agree to process the visa and send them off to recruitment firm in Iraq for a commission of about $500 per woman. Once there, the Iraqi firm asked a woman called Shagalas to sign a 2-year contract and assign them to families or labor-intensive institutions like spas. So they work as spas, squeezing men's ass. They're often expected to work more than 20 hours a day for monthly pay of $200 to $250. In many homes, the women are subject to inhumane treatment. They go days without food and are beaten and not provided living quarters. Fellas, I don't know how to feel about this. Most of African women who are not necessarily conscious of the situation, they want Nigerian men. I want a Nigerian man, because apparently Nigerian men spend money on the woman. Where are the Nigerian men to spend money on these women? Why are they going to Iraq for $200? I don't understand that. Nigeria is supposed to be one rich country with oil and uranium and lithium, so much goods Nigeria has. And women are leaving Nigeria to go to Iraq? This has to stop. This is a shame to the country. I'm sorry. And I understand South African people think Nigerian women look like men, but that is not the point. The point is, why are they in Iraq? I don't get it. We all like the Nigerian vibe. It's really, really nice. But I think before that vibe becomes international, Nigeria has to apply that vibe of pride in Nigeria. So get the government changing. If the government is the reason why these women are going to suffer in Iraq, then change the government. Fight the government. Do something about the government. Show pride against the government, and show pride against your women. This is shameful. Well, in Angola, the president has decided to pardon many prisoners, celebrating 50 years of independence from the Portuguese. Angola, this is the map, was a country that was colonized by the Portuguese. They speak Portuguese as the main language. Like in many African nations, the country that colonized the nation usually imposed their language to the nation. Just like South Africans speak English, Nigeria speak English, Uganda, Kenya. Well, Congolese people speak French, Cameroonian, Ivorian, Senegalese. Angolan people speak Portuguese. Now, to celebrate this freedom anniversary, the president said, I'm going to free people. He has also decided to free the son of the previous president from jail. Jose Filomeno dos Santos, the son of the Angolan ex-president imprisoned for fraud, has been pardoned by the country's current leader, Joao Lourenço. Back in 2020, Dos Santos was handed 5 years in jail term for fraud after $500 million was sent from the National Bank of Angola to an account in Britain. $500 million. That is the amount this guy looted from the country to his personal account. $500 million. How much is that? Several people was in jail, as well as ex-governor were also pardoned by this president. So let me give you context. The brand new president of Angola, Joao Lourenço, who's this one, used to work under another president named Dos Santos. Dos Santos was in power for many decades. He was the chief of the country. Now, the newer president was like his little boy, you know, you go buy me bread, you bring me Coca-Cola and stuff like that. Now, when Dos Santos was tired, wanted to retire, he took this younger man, Joao Lourenço, and put him into power. He said, you're going to replace me. Why did he do that? Because he had looted the asset of the country. Angola has a lot of oil and petrol, diamonds, and many other things. So the family of the previous president became very rich. By him putting this brand new president that used to be like his little brother, he was ensuring his departure. You know, by leaving the government, he will not be pursued by justice. He was trying to protect himself. Now, guess what happened later on? When Lourenço became president, the first thing he did, he launched a warrant of arrest against the daughter of Dos Santos. So, I don't know how you feel about this. The daughter of Dos Santos, who is this person, Isabella, was the richest woman in Africa. Yeah, for a couple of years. She had billions of dollars. Now, you tell me how she get billions of dollars. You're going to tell me from out working? Absolutely not. She had been manipulating things. She had investments into telephony, telecommunication, oil, food industry, medicals. She was everywhere. She had a lot of money. Now, this brand new president who was put in power by the father launched a warrant of arrest against the daughter, shocking everybody. He even threw in jail the son of the previous president, the president who put him in power. Now, I know many people of you feel some type of way, and I want to know, do you feel like he was wrong doing that? Was he wrong taking the children of a person who put him in power in jail because they stole from the country so much money? You're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars, billions of dollars. Was he wrong for doing that? Was he ungrateful because that person gave him an opportunity to become president? Was he ungrateful or not? Question mark. Now he has pardoned the son of the president, saying, you know what, you can get out of jail because you conduct yourself appropriately. Dos Santos is among 50 prisoners who have been granted pardon by the president. They are to be free on the 1st of January. He added that the move is in connection with the 50th anniversary of Angola's independence from Portugal next year, and that the pardon sought to foster a climate of harmony, leniency, and fraternity. How do you feel about this? Well, fellas, Donald Trump is coming into power, and universities are asking students who are foreigners to come back in the country before Trump is installed as president of the United States of America. A growing number of U.S. colleges and universities are advertising and advising international students to return to campus before President-elect Donald Trump is inaugurated over concern that he might impose travel ban like he did during his first administration. So just reminding you, Trump issued an executive order on January 17. It was a ban by students from 7 predominantly Muslim countries. There was Iraq, Syria, Iran, Sudan, Libya, Somalia, Yemen. Travelers of those countries were either barred from getting flights or detained at the U.S. airport. So Trump doesn't play. And this is also valid for Nigeria, because Nigeria was part of the countries he called scheduled countries. And he said he didn't want people to come. So what does this mean? Do you have a child that's a foreign student? Maybe you need to think about that. You know, think about getting him into the U.S. to finish his studies. Or maybe just Africans need to build proper universities and stop begging and licking other people's feet and looking like beggars. It's just sad. When people tell you they don't want you, you go like xenophobic, yeah, they whatever. Well, build your country, fix your own place, or at least build somewhere you're going to be tolerated. Or if you're going to go there, at least go there, bring in a qualification or something positive. Don't just go, I'm going to go and stay. They don't want, So Nigerian ladies are stranded in Iraq. Fellas, Iraq. We're not talking Monaco here. We're talking Iraq. I don't know how they got there. The Nigerian government has to do something about this. And stop throwing money up, throwing money like this whilst your sisters are in. Get them back in Nigeria. Get them some decent living. Come on. This is absolutely insane. And above all, shameful. Angolan president free the ex-president's son after he stole $500 million. Do you think this is a good move, or well, you just put him in jail, maybe just to, to lie to people? He was supposed to be there for 5 years. He has not done 5 years. So just put him in jail, then threw him out again. I mean, I don't know. Donald Trump coming back into power, so you better get your things together. God bless.